Hello and welcome to Freedom Formula Hypnotherapy Academy. And so I just wanted to give you this quick introduction to Freedom Formula Hypnotherapy Academy, whilst at the same time answering some of the more common questions that people tend to ask me about hypnotherapy and hypnosis. And so one of the first questions people ask is hypnosis real? And the one thing I can say is absolutely, hypnosis is very real. It's a very pleasant state, sometimes also known as the trance state. We actually go into trance state several times throughout the day. Just think about you walk into a room, someone's watching TV or reading a book. You talk to them, and they literally don't know you're there because they are in a trance right there and then between themselves and the television, themselves and the book. They're actually not aware that you're there. Their senses haven't picked you up at all. Now, what we do in hypnosis is we take this trance state, this state of absolute singular focus of the mind, and we use it to create powerful therapeutic results. And of course, one of the other questions I get asked is it just a trick? Now, a lot of people see things like stage hypnosis and they think, well, that's all a trick, right? It's all trickery. It kind of looks like a sort of thing that a magician would do. And also, a lot of stage hypnotists are also trained in a skill known as mentalism, which is basically they look at people, they read small cues, and they can guess what a person's thinking really accurately, and they can also get ideas into a person's mind. Now, when a person's doing that along with hypnosis on a stage, it does look like some sort of a magic trick. And so people can be forgiven for thinking it is all trickery, but hypnosis itself is not a trick. And in fact, when used therapeutically, it's so powerful because it actually bypasses a lot of the fear and anxiety. Like, neuroscientists have actually shown when a person goes into hypnosis, the blood actually flows out of the brain's anxiety centers, automatically reducing anxiety levels, making it safer to work through certain things that it might be too scary to work through with more standard talking modes of therapy that we would traditionally use. And so it's incredibly powerful, and so certainly not just a trick, but actually a wonderful therapeutic modality that helps people to feel good whilst working through things like breaking phobias, getting free of traumas. I have helped people with PTSD, with deep anxiety, with addiction, with OCD. I've helped people make lifelong changes to problems that have been previously lifelong with the power of hypnosis. And of course, another common question that we get asked at Freedom Formula Hypnotherapy Academy is, can you really make a living doing this? So the one thing I'll tell you is my living is made through hypnotherapy with clients. That is how I have largely made my living for the last 4 years now, and like as my sole source of income. And it has been a wonderful journey, and things have just gotten steadier and steadier. And I've gotten to that point where I have a really good, predictable income on a monthly basis. It's way more than I ever thought it would be. And so a lot of people ask me, so why then? Why start a hypnotherapy school if your hypnotherapy practice is so successful? And the answer is I wanted to give back to hypnotherapy, the thing that really has given so much to me. It has improved the quality of my life. It has improved my work-life balance no end. I had no work-life balance in my previous career. This has given me massive work-life balance. I do the kids' school run every day. I cook most of the meals around here. I do a lot of the cleaning. All around, working from my own space, in my own time, setting my own hours, and also setting my own rates. And so I want to give back, and I want to make sure that there is really high quality hypnotherapy training out there. I want to create a ripple effect. The more high quality hypnotherapy practitioners that I train and qualify, that means there's more access to good quality hypnotherapists all around the country. And remember as well, here at Freedom Formula Hypnotherapy Academy, we give you an internationally accredited qualification, accredited by the IPHM, the International Practitioners of Holistic Medicine. And so that's internationally accredited too. And there's lots of options for working internationally, what with video call and things like that. I mean, most of my work is done on video call now. I do see some people locally, but mostly I work with people all around the country and all over the world using things like Zoom and Skype, and it's so easy. And it works the exact same as it does in person. So it's so empowering. It's so powerful. And so becoming a hypnotherapist is actually something that's easier now than it has ever been. It's something that maybe previously it would have been a bit harder to access training, it would have been harder to find clients. Now, with social media, with online training, things have never been easier to get yourself into this amazing therapeutic modality that can help you change the quality of people's lives in a major way. Now, here at Freedom Formula Hypnotherapy Academy, we run a 16-week rolling syllabus. And rolling syllabus basically means you can start the syllabus at week 1, work through to week 16, and obviously you have to get your 60 hours of client practice in, you have to get your in-depth case studies done. But over that time, you could be qualified in being a hypnotherapist in as little as 4 months. Of course, there's a lot of work in doing it in 4 months. You can take longer about that. But the other part about that rolling syllabus is you can come into the syllabus at any point and just roll through the syllabus, because it just, once it stops, it starts again. And you'll always be given the basics first of all before you join that syllabus. You'll be taught how to do hypnosis initially, so you can join the syllabus at any point. So you don't have to wait for a start point in the program. You can join at any time. Now, we've got different options. You can just pay for the program, that's 1995. You pay for the program, you go through the syllabus, you get your hours done, you get your case studies done. Once you've passed, you are a qualified and accredited hypnotherapist. Then we've also got the membership option, which is basically £99 per month. You come into the membership, which has also got additional benefits to it too. Things like when you're in the membership, you get free supervision, clinical supervision, free ongoing CPD, and so you can stay in the membership after you've qualified too. And if you think about that too, if you go in the membership and you actually, it's £99 a month, if you actually got the qualification within the 4 months there, that's like less than £400 to get the whole qualification. So the membership option is such a good deal. And it's one of those things too, there's so many sort of extras in there that you may want to stay with it beyond the life of the qualification, for all of the sort of CPD in there and all of the opportunities for growth and expansion, as well as a lot of sort of like business advice and things too. Plus the mastermind community of like-minded people that you can go to for advice and ask questions within that community. So do get in touch. We are getting rolling again in January. We're very excited about the people that are coming on board. And also, on the 8th of January at 6 p.m, we are running I'm running actually, a webinar. It's called How to Learn Hypnosis in One Webinar. And the basic gist is, in 2 hours, I'll teach you how to hypnotize somebody. You will actually do it within that webinar. We're going to break out rules to do it. It's totally perfectly safe to do, by the way. If you've ever wondered if it's unsafe, no, hypnosis is totally safe. It's a natural phenomenon, natural state that we go into. It's very easy to do. It takes a lot longer to learn how to use it therapeutically, but that's why we do the full practitioner's diploma for that. But to learn actual hypnosis is surprisingly easy, and you can do it in a 2-hour webinar. So do get in touch if you would like to know more about that webinar, or more about the program, or more about the membership. Thank you very much for joining me, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.